Howdy folks, and welcome back to Dungeon Meshi. Today we're going to be watching episode 10, which is titled Giant Frogs and Above Ground. It's my first time reading that. Above Ground, all one word. I don't know if that's the name of a monster. I don't know if that's the name of just a term for people who've never ventured into the dungeon. I don't know. But I'm hopeful that we're going to be finally moving on from this underground lake area that we've been for the past 3 episodes, I think. The Undine saga lasted for a whole 2, but we had another episode before that. So hopefully a change of pace, a change of scenery would be nice, especially since we had that send-off to Namari in the last episode. We got to get closer. We are veering closer and closer to the Red Dragon, presumably, as Chilchuck said a couple episodes ago, just a couple more nights, a couple more camps, and they should do it. Granted, they were held back a little bit here, so it might extend out. I don't know when we're going to get there, which is why I'm trying to keep the titles of these episodes a surprise as I read them. But I'm very excited to move on. I will talk about why I wrote that on the whiteboard and stuff here as the OP plays, because it's a little bit of a story. But regardless, let's get ready to watch this thing. Hey, thanks for watching me watch this thing. Do all the YouTube things. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you see when more of these reactions come out. Make sure you leave a like on this video as well as a comment. Let me know what you thought of this episode, of the reaction, anything you want to tell me. And hey, please leave a comment. As I've been uploading these, at least the last couple that have gone to the main feed, it's a little quiet in the comments section. So I would appreciate it if you just, if anything, just tell me what you're eating or drinking while you watch this one, or whatever you ate or drank last, or something you're excited to eat later in the future. I don't think I have much else to say. Uncut reactions available on Patreon. I am a little bit ahead as well, about 2 weeks as of the time of recording this. So if you would like to monetarily support the channel a little bit extra, get these early, uncut, unedited, there's a link to the Patreon in the description below. With all that being said, let us get started with Dungeon Meshi episode 10, Giant Frogs and Above Ground. Starting up in 3, 2, 1. I tried to make it all one word like above ground. Go. And while the OP plays, my tea for today is green tea. And as I alluded to my little sushi story, there's an all-you-can-eat sushi place that is, I drive by it all the time. It's very close to my house. And I've never been. My wife does not enjoy sushi. My kid would not enjoy it either. So we never really go to places like that. But they are out of town with some other family today. So I was like, you know what? I'm going. And oh my God, I am stuffed full of sushi. But I tried to order a couple things. I had Dungeon Meshi in mind the whole time. Every time they brought me a new little plate of something I ordered, I would go like in my head. But a couple episodes ago, the most recent one that's hit the main feed, I think, as I record this, was the broiled in sauce, where they cooked up the giant parasite that was inside the squid, inside the kraken. And there were a couple comments that said that would be probably most similar to eel, which I'm sure I've had, but was not 100% sure. So I made sure to order some eel. It was very, very good. And it had like a little bit of eel sauce drizzled on top. So that was very, very good. I ordered octopus as well because I wasn't 100% sure a couple episodes ago if I'd ever had octopus. And it was fine. It was a little chewy. Texturally, it was just a little too chewy for my liking. So I don't know if I would ever order octopus again, but I didn't hate it. And regardless, other than that, I ordered like 4 other rolls and some tuna nigiri. So I am stuffed from this all-you-can-eat. Definitely got my money's worth. But anyway, episode is starting.
Hey, you guys? Are we sure this is the right way?
Yep. These stairs should lead right to the 5th floor, near the orc settlement.
Did you draw that map or? Oh.
Seems pretty sketchy.
I dislike that. It looks like something out of Annihilation.
The orcs must have pulled a fast one on us. There's no way they would leave this be.
Let's press on.
Of course, who would have known that they would have trusted a tall man on how to get there?
Careful. Don't get too close to the wall.
Oh God.
These monsters like to hide their bodies inside of them. Lots of
right in the cracks, right?
Usually means that the walls are hollowed out.
Oh.
I hate them almost as much as I hate mimics.
Well, you got over your mimic thing pretty quickly once you started eating it. The hell? Oh no! Oh. By the way, just Oh, no, 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 not the sword. Anyway, sorry, I'm having issues with my mic kind of hitting the chair. Somebody left a comment that him naming the sword Kensuke is basically Ken, I think, means sword or something like that, and Ske is just, I know it's like a kind of a suffix that ends a lot of names. So essentially, he named his sword something akin to like Swordy or something like that. Or Swordy McSwordface, I guess you could say, which I think is hilarious. Like, you know, Laios might have a passion for eating monsters, but, you know, not the most creative when it comes to naming swords. Oh. Well, shit, that frog's fucking dead. Oh, no! It's gonna drop it down, isn't it? Oh, I didn't realize that her wand had a name, or her staff. Ambrosia. Since she gets his axe taken, he's like, well, Namari said this thing's a piece of shit last time, so you can have it, I guess. Can Chilchuck just, like, take a dagger and, like, slice the tongue?
Wait, that tentacle. There's something about it seems out of place.
Get it closer to the wall?
It's all tangled up in a trap.
Come on, Chilchuck, I bet you got
If I
it.
touch it directly, I'll be in for a world of hurt.
And once again, I like how it's all internal for Chilchuck, right?
Why don't the tentacles seem to be hurting the giant frogs at all?
Oh, that is right.
I don't know, that's just how they're made.
Real helpful, Mr. Monsterpedia!
The one thing he doesn't know.
Whatever.
Ugh. Those things are brightly colored. I bet they're poisonous. Oh, look at him. If he's wrapped up in it, then it won't.
It doesn't hurt. I can do this.
Oh, is it trying to pull back? The frog's just like, the fuck you doing, boy?
Come on.
Oh, God. That is, yeah. He's deep in there. Oh, is the arrow trap gonna, nice. Oh, but now he's going over, right? Ugh.
This frog skin, you used it like gloves to protect your hands.
Laios is having a brain blast right now.
This here is a great idea.
To eat.
Incision at its belly, and completely skin the frog.
I never had to do frog dissection in high school science class. We dissected a pig.
Set them aside and boil the thicker parts.
I love how he's cooking and they're making like makeshift armor, basically.
Then boil once more.
Senshi?
Hang the skins of the giant frogs to dry.
Oh, God. Oh,
Take
that
measurements. And
he's
begin
literally
sewing.
tailoring right now.
Olive oil, garlic and chili peppers. Then the frog leg meat. Fry it all up.
You know, I've never had frog.
It's ready.
I like how, oh, all right. Ooh, that looks good. Tentacle gnocchi. Gnocchi? I'm 100% unsure how that's pronounced. Plus tentacle pasta. And a frog suit. There is frog meat in there, right? So what I was starting to say is I've never eaten frog. I know it's one of those kind of stereotypical French dishes, but I've never had it. I've seen frog legs like in the store, like just sitting there. It looked kind of weird to me, but alas, I've never had it. But I can say that gnocchi is really, really good. I am part Italian on my mom's side, so we grew up with a lot of pasta happening in the house. Tentacle pasta and a frog suit. I think I kind of missed him making the pasta, or I didn't quite 100% understand. So where am I going to put this? I'm just going to assume that the pasta is going to be, you know, similar. I think I'm mostly going to base this off the gnocchi. Obviously the frog suit is not food. Where am I putting this? I think I'm going to put it... It's just pasta, right? Let's see. Olive oil, chili, and garlic, right? That sounds like it would be good, actually. Like the spaghetti looking kind of one, the tentacle pasta. Oh, where do I put this? Where do I put this? It's going to go pretty close to... I think I'm going to put it under sorbet and above tentacle and kelpie stew. especially if we're just sticking with the tentacles. I think I would prefer like a plate of pasta over a bowl of stew. So tentacle gnocchi. And I think that sorbet is really kind of load bearing on my tier list. It's kind of like, I feel like a lot of the things recently have been, is it better or worse than the sorbet? And I kind of have to put myself in the mindset like, okay, where does this go in relation to that? Because I still think I would enjoy the sorbet just a little bit more than this, just because it would be very refreshing. Pasta's very heavy. That's where I'm landing on this one.
I can't believe these guys!
She's like, I don't know which one I hate more.
Don't be like that. Just try it on.
Yeah.
Them just
Come
like
on, go with
panning
your
in
little
closer.
I told you to take turns. No way you're getting me to wear that.
I really want to see her wear that.
If you wore this, Marcel, we think you'd look real cute.
She's like, okay, I'll do it. Oh my god, look at them. Holy shit, look at them.
Really?
What a nice color on it.
So neat how the eye parts make it look like we have little ears.
Oh my god, I love it.
Amazing.
Also, what is this, Mario 3? With the frog suits?
Giving me the heebie-jeebies.
And yummy.
Oh, and they're just walking and eating the pasta. Nice.
Kensuke.
Ambrosia.
The castle town.
Ooh.
We're already on the 5th floor.
Where was the orc settlement?
Let's stay on our guard and see what else we can find here.
Please tell me they're gonna wear these for the rest of the episode. Aw, damn it.
Hey, Laios? Is this frog blood? It hardened onto my clothes and now I can't get this thing off of me.
Oh
It's because
no.
I didn't really have the time to completely tan it.
We're fighting the dragon like this? Forget the dragon! How am I gonna look Fallon in the eyes, huh?
Senshi just with like that blank look on his face. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, we're checking back in with them. Oh. Magical mirror portal? I forgot what this... Oh, Above Ground was the name of this second section. So I guess that's why we're following up with them as they've traveled now above ground. Wasn't really expecting another Nomari story so quickly.
Treasure down to the 3rd floor has been stripped bare. Hideouts for outlaws are on the rise. And orcs have been appearing on the upper floors.
And there's some idiot who's going around eating everything too.
I would suggest sending in troops or offering a bounty. Let us move on from unsubstantiated rumors. Here are the drawings of the magic circles. They are in the usual Elvish language, and according to the penmanship, it is the same author.
Okay. The Mad Mage?
There's no mistaking it. The Lord of the Dungeon, or should I say the Mad Mage, drew these magic circles.
Okay.
I received a letter from the elves of the West. It said, "The dungeon belongs to us. Relinquish it."
Oh.
How utterly conceited. They're the ones who gave the lands to the humans after taking and squandering those lands.
I like how we're getting like actual kind of politics stuff concerning the dungeon. I never really thought about it as like a resource or something like to be claimed or anything like that.
There is most likely a vast amount of riches still in the bowels of that dungeon.
But the immortality spell cast on the dungeon, this spell that tethers the soul to the body, is still a great mystery. And once that mystery becomes unraveled, its value will far exceed any amount of gold.
Yeah, then everybody gets to live forever, right?
A powerful spell such as this is bound to have a schematic. You should seek it out.
Interesting.
After we get our hands on it, then you can agree to give them back the dungeon.
I mean, I think this gnome is kind of despicable. I don't like him at all, but it's an interesting plot development to kind of go this route with them.
The Lord of the Dungeon would have possession over it.
So
Yeah.
we should keep sending in adventurers to search the premises.
Or it was like, or I forgot how long they said that the dungeon has been around for. I know they said that somebody just kind of showed up and had a like a One Piece moment, like find my treasure / get to the end of the dungeon and you win or something like that. But I forgot how long ago they said it appeared. I know they said that the land he claims to be from disappeared like 1,000 years ago, but I forgot how old the actual dungeon is. But it's possible that what I don't know if that's picking up. My dog is barking. Regardless, what was I saying? one could maybe imagine that the spell that the Mad Mage cast that granted the immortality to the dungeon and the people inside, if it happened long enough ago and was powerful enough, it could still be going on from that initial casting of it. So they might not even have a schematic for the spell. Could have been like a one and done kind of thing, or it even could have been like an accident. Who knows? I mean, granted, the fact that it's a giant dungeon, it probably wasn't an accident because they seem to want people to explore it and everything. So I don't know, but it's definitely an interesting wrinkle that I hadn't really like thought about. Like, I've been so focused on Laios and his group getting to the dragon and potentially after that getting to the end of the dungeon that I hadn't really considered like the, once again, because of the episode title, the above ground desire to kind of take the aspects of the dungeon that are most valuable or whatever, like the immortality, the undeath, whatever you want to call it, and kind of figure out how to do it to like, you know, profit from it above ground. That's really interesting. Like, I don't know why I've never like considered it.
And my reply to the elves?
I will pen something that buys us some time.
Tell them to go fuck themselves.
How are you feeling?
Are you Kaka or Kiki?
So, where are you staying? You must be going to rest up.
Not yet. I'm going back to the dungeon.
Interesting. Right back in.
You're returning already?
No. I just have some business at the temple nearby.
Namari's like, all right, nobody's looking. Time to get back to Laios.
Revivals.
Huh? Oh, Namari.
A female tall man, hair light brown. Length would be about down to the shoulders.
Nothing by that description has been brought here yet.
Okay. For revivals. Okay. So still with the dragon. I guess that was a confirmation of.
Looks like they left here in a hurry, too. Their food storage is a complete mess.
Looks like the flour and alcohol are okay.
Yes, the alcohol.
Let's make some bread.
Let's make some beer bread.
We gave them vegetables, so we should be squared away.
I wouldn't just assume that, Senshi. Oh, what the fuck?
Wargs.
Was this the red dragon?
They're
Seems
burned,
so.
aren't they?
Looks like they all got hit by its fire breath attack.
Yeah.
It must have just been here.
Yeah, that looks fresh.
I remember you saying that dragons aren't really active, but going off what the orcs said and seeing all this,
It's like
it's
rampaging.
been moving around ever since.
So how are you defeating dragons before now?
I've never defeated one before.
Fallon would cast protection spells against fire. Namari, Shuro, and I would slow its movement.
Shuro,
Sil
that's
would
the
weaken
other
it with
name.
explosion magic, and Shuro would deliver the final blow.
So we are missing 3 of those people.
But that's not gonna work with the party we have now, though.
Yeah.
Dragons are covered in super tough scales, making them
Dragon
resistant
lore.
to magic and weapons. But under its neck, there's an inverse scale that serves as its weak spot.
Okay.
If we strike there, we can
Got
win.
one weak spot. Very Smaug from The Hobbit, right?
See that there? It's about as tall as that crumbled passageway.
Oh,
I mean, that literally looks like the dragon bonked its head there.
yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
It left like a Looney Tunes style like cutout where it went through. If only it was a wall, it would have done like one of those kind of thing.
What about its fire breath? None of us can outrun that.
Yeah, and we don't have the protection from fire, right?
That Senshi's axe won't stand a chance against it.
But the pot will.
You'd have to keep it occupied while I'm charging up a strong explosion spell, one that will knock it unconscious, and after that, someone will have to fatally wound it. Do you think you and Senshi can pull all of that off?
Of course.
That's
I'm sure.
a tall ask. A tall man ask.
Instead of hitting the dragon, what if we were to blow up a structure instead? There are lots of houses and bridges that extend between buildings.
Okay, we could do a demolition and like
We
drop
blow
a
one
building
up
on
and
it,
the dragon
basically.
goes and walks under it, and the rubble should slow down its movement. These paths are narrow for a red dragon. It should also be tired from being so active. Why the dragon's not sleeping though? It seems to be wandering around narrow areas that it doesn't like. Maybe it's mating time? Probably not.
So we have a horny dragon running around.
Starting to feel like we can do this.
Like they say, if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, and what happens when they turn the corner and they just see the dragon just there? God, and part of me wants to read the next episode title to see if it's Red Dragon. Because this feels very, we are getting ready for the boss.
Senshi, why did you wander off? We were wondering where you went.
I was making bread.
You know we're about to fight a dragon, don't you?
Bread's good for it.
A good meal is most important.
Yeah.
We've already lost once to this dragon because of an empty stomach.
That was mostly you, I think.
There's wine!
I went and borrowed a few things from the pantry.
I wonder how much it takes to get Chilchuck drunk. Yeah, you don't want to be hungover fighting a dragon.
We don't have any eggs, but we should still be able to make that.
What are we
Shave down
making?
some bread with a grater.
Okay.
Season the giant frog meat with salt and pepper. Dip the meat in a water and flour mixture.
Ooh,
Work
are
in the
we-
breadcrumbs. Then heat some olive oil.
Ooh, are we making like pan-fried frog? Okay. With a red wine reduction.
It's ready.
Let's fry that red dragon cutlet. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna have to... It's gonna go right next to Kakiage. I think it's gonna go one above Kakiage, just because it's got like more of the fixins, whereas I feel like the Kakiage was just that. Just the... Was it basil? It was bat meat, I think, that was kind of breaded and fried. So what would I call this? Because I don't want to write down, let's fry that red dragon cutlet. I know it's frog meat, so I'm just going to say frog cutlet right above Kakiage. Because like I said, the two are very similar. And I think this one just barely edges out the Kakiage. So I think that's a fairly easy one just by virtue of the two being very similar. This looks like it's a little juicier. Like the more I think about the Kakiage, like, I don't know, the way I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking it might be a little on the dry side, whereas this looks really fucking juicy. Just like it looks very squeezable. Like it looks damn good. I would fuck this up. Plus, like I said, you got some bread, you got some veggies, you got some greens down here. I don't know if those greens are just for garnish. They don't look too edible, but still. And then I think I missed what he said he cooked the in that red wine reduction, but at least there's that as well. They look, God, those look kind of like apples, but I know they're probably not. They might be similar because he raided the food stores, right? So they could have had something really similar in there, some kind of fruit, I guess. Regardless, this looks good. I would destroy some of that. I guess I'm also just in the color. I'm kind of equating this in my head to like a German red cabbage kind of thing, which is very good. I do like that a lot. So I just think overall this looks like a really tasty meal. Approved.
Once I started smelling it, I got really hungry.
See, even Chilchuck is like super excited for it.
What's wrong, Marcel?
Knowing these monster meals will come to an end soon just got me a little emotional.
Oh, God. They're not that bad, Marcel. There's still the Mad Mage to go for, right?
Everyone, I want to say something. I don't think I would have been able to make it this far on my own.
You really
Senshi,
wouldn't have.
Thank you. Your food not only filled our stomachs, but my heart as well.
Oh.
Chilchuck, if you weren't with us, we would have lost days taking the long way down. And Marcel,
You're goated.
thank you so much.
Aw.
Of course. You're so cringe.
Oh, no! I thought it was sweet. I loved it. Oh, shit. Is it coming? Oh, fuck. I mean, I know we're not going to get it this episode, but still. Yup! There it is! Oh, fuck. It's huge. I mean, I know we saw it in the first episode, but, like,
Bigger than I remembered
it's
it.
everything we've been going towards.
We'll be fine. We all got this far, didn't we? Is everyone ready? Seems our health is in good shape. All right.
Nice.
Let's go!
Oh, fuck. I'm so hyped for the next one. And I'm not even mad that this one's ending. Yeah, ooh boy, I'm ready to go. I'm not even checking, just because it's gotta be, right? Unless we get debated by a fucking, like, flashback episode next time. Should I check? Hold on. Yep. Oh, Red Dragon Part 1 next time. That's gonna be a two-parter. Holy shit. Well, I'm really glad I didn't read ahead before this episode, because that was surprising. What to say about this episode, though? It was... It was a good episode. I think I would rate it above the last one. Just because, like I said, the last one was like our third episode in that same underground lake area. Our second episode in a row dealing with the Undine. I was kind of over the setting. So we got a new setting here. We did follow up with Namari and the gnomes again, which, like I said, was an interesting kind of new way to think about things that I hadn't before. So I would say that this is a better episode than last time, but conversely, in it being better, it also was less interesting, if that makes sense. I feel like there was less kind of fodder for me to make jokes and to comment on, even. Yes, the frog suits were hilarious and wonderful, and I really like the inventiveness of like the tentacles and like getting through like wearing the frog skin. That was fun. And then it was kind of slow once they hit the kind of castle town. But I did like them making their plan and kind of like, okay, our party composition is completely different. How do we go about this? How do we plan out doing this damn thing? So that I liked, but it was the calm before the storm. Laios giving his big speech, his thank you everyone for coming here and doing this for me and my sister kind of thing. Which, was a nice, touching, heartwarming moment, but isn't the most riotously, like, hype moment of the show, if that makes sense. So, in terms of it being, like, a reactionable episode, not the most interesting one there, but in the grand scheme of things, ratings-wise, I would definitely rate this one well above the last episode. I don't know where this one really falls overall. I just hope at the end of the day it was still a decent reaction. That's all I can hope for. But next time we got Red Dragon Part 1, I guess. So take everything I said about this episode and just throw it out the fucking window because, we're getting good shit next time. That's really exciting. So part of me just kind of wants to end the video here. I don't think I have too much else to say about this episode. And you can tell, like I guess in writing the manga, the mangaka knew that she was setting up for the Red Dragon fight. So you really want to save like some of your best ideas for those hype chapters, right? So it just kind of translates to, like I said, good, kind of interesting material for the show, but a little drier than what's to come, right? So hey, but let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below, dear viewer. Don't forget to leave a like on your way out, and I'll catch you next time when they take on, or begin taking on, the Red Dragon in the next episode of Dungeon Meshi. Delicious in Dungeon. Take it easy, everybody.